Greg. Wonderful introduction. I'd like to thank the City of Miramichi Sports Hall of Fame for this wonderful honor. There's nothing better than being recognized by your hometown. My job takes me, fortunately, all over the world, but there's no place like being home, so thank you for that. It's a great honor. Thanks also to my nominators, Greg McLaughlin and Ed DePlacy. Without them putting me forward and taking the time to do that, the committee wouldn't have had the chance to look at it, so thank you. Congratulations to all of the other inductees for the honor of being inducted with you this evening. It's a lot of fun to be up here, and I know you're going to enjoy it once I'm finished with my bit. Thanks again to the Rod Inn and the staff for a great dinner as well tonight. And to begin, how about something a little different? How about a Winston Churchill story? It's got nothing to do with golf, and probably nothing to do with this, but I thought I'd interject it anyway. Lady Astor once said to Winston Churchill, "If you were my husband, I would poison your tea." Winston replied, "Lady Astor, if I were your husband, I'd drink it." I love Winston Churchill, so that's just random thought. I thought I'd interject that. So I'm first up, I can do what I want, sort of thing. Now how about a few fun facts about the game of golf? Golf in Canada generates $14.3 billion in economic activity in this country. It employs over 300,000 people from coast to coast, and it generates over $500 million in charitable donations from over 37,000 events that many of you play in across the country. There are over 2,300 golf clubs in the country. We are the highest per capita in the world, and golf is Canada's #1 participation sport with 5.7 million players. Again, the largest participation of any country in the world per capita. So, pretty nice to be involved in that sport for me. I want to thank my mom and late dad for everything they've done for me, but most of all for deciding to come back to Canada at the end of World War II and give me the opportunity to be born and grow up in Miramichi and in Canada. So it was great that they made that decision. Thanks to my brother Brian and my late brother Scotty, who were always there to give me support when I needed it, and a reminder when I needed to be told to straighten up and fly right. That was probably many times. Thanks to my wife Nancy, we make a great team, and I can think of no one I would rather be sharing this wonderful adventure with than you. Thanks. To the Miramichi Golf Club, it seems like 100 years ago that I started there, and thanks to the club and the members and PGA member Kenny McBride for giving me my start. Thanks to the Moncton Golf Club and members and the PGA members there, one of whom's here, Jimmy Baxter, and the late Mousy Dowling, who were there to mentor me and are continuing to do that today. So, where's Jim? Jim, thanks for coming. It's been a pleasure. Thank you. Thanks to Golf New Brunswick. I was one of the very first Future Links van drivers in the country in 1996, running around the country teaching golf clinics to kids out of a van. They were terribly disappointed when I showed up. They were all hoping for Tiger, but we had a lot of fun doing it, so thanks to them. Thanks to the PGA of Canada, who I currently work for, and the staff. I've got a great staff that work with me, and in fairness to people that know me, they do all the work and make me look really good every day. Thanks also to Golf Canada for their leadership in the game of golf and their support of me when I was part of their national team program. And thanks to all of my family and friends who have made their way here tonight. I'm really surprised. I guess I just didn't have much to do on a Friday night, but they ventured here from all over the place in Moncton. There's a whole gang there from Moncton. Thanks very much, and thanks to my family and everyone there. Too numerous to get into the names. They all know who they are. And thanks to someone that I really never met, Ian Flieger's uncle. Ian used to, I don't know if he bored them or he just took his uncle's clubs and he brought them to a sandlot near Wrigley Street where we lived, and there was no housing development, and you know, you hear people playing sandlot baseball and that. We played sandlot golf. We had tomato cans for holes and sticks for flags, and that's sort of what tweaked my interest in the game. And it wasn't until I was 25 that I could then turn that early experience into a lifelong passion for the game and the industry. And how about a little lesson for all of you from a legendary Canadian Hall of Famer, Mo Norman. I was in Florida one time. Mo was doing a clinic, and he's hitting balls. And if you know anything about Mo Norman, he was legendary in that he hit balls very quickly, he played very fast, and rarely, if ever, missed a golf shot. He'd come to the Canadian Open when all the major stars were there, and he would walk up to the range in street shoes and just take someone's club and start hitting balls, and everyone would stop to watch Mo Norman. So Mo's hitting these balls rapidly, and they're dead on target, and there's 30 pros standing around, and I guess I couldn't resist. I said to Mo, I said, Mo, what's going on? Like, it doesn't look like you're even aiming, like you're just hitting the ball and it's going right at the target. And in front of 30 other pros, he turned around and said, did they move the green since yesterday? So if you think about it, you see all these guys on TV and they're throwing grass up in the air and they're... Anyway, it was a pretty good lesson from the late Mo Norman. And finally, a quick thought. Thanks again to all of you who supported me, including this great community, on this great journey I'm on. I've got the greatest job in the world. There's an African proverb that says, if you wish to go fast, go alone. If you wish to go far, go together. Thank you.